is what it is? Theory of form under perfect competition. Okay. First concept is market. What is market? Market is a place where buyer and seller meet each other. Buyer and sellers meet each other to sell some commodities. What to do? To sell some commodities. Okay. It is a place where buyer and sellers meet each other to sell some commodities. Right? So in market there will be a buyer and there will be a seller. Okay. Now market is of two types. Market is of two types. Type 1 is perfect competition. Perfect competition. Type 2 is imperfect competition. What is perfect competition? What is perfect competition market? It is a market where both buyers and sellers are aware about the prices and everything you want to know about the market. Okay, it is a market. Perfect competition market is a market where where the demand and supply of goods is controlled by the market, where the prices and the quantity to be supplied in the market is decided by the market. The forces of demand and supply decided. It is not decided by any seller. Okay. So what is a perfect competition? Perfect competition is a market where the price and quantity to be supplied is market determined. It means the amount of demand and the amount of supply will tell what the price should be and what the quantity should be. Okay. Now there is imperfect competition. Imperfect competition is a market which is controlled by the seller. A market controlled by seller. Okay. For example, monopoly. Example, railway. In such kind of markets, you cannot bargain. In such kind of markets, you cannot bargain. But here you can bargain. Okay. Here you are able to bargain. Here you are not able to bargain. Here whatever price is fixed by the seller, you are bound to pay. Okay. Next. So what are the features of perfect competition? There are large number of buyers and sellers. They sell homogeneous products. Homogeneous means same products are being sold by sellers. Okay. There is free entry and exit of sellers. Right? There is free entry and exit of sellers. Okay. Then here the firm are price takers. Price takers means whatever price is determined by the market, they accept it. Who? The sellers. Okay. With that, both the buyer and seller are aware and have complete information about the market conditions, right? So there is a uniform price level. The price level is uniform, okay? And finally there is perfect mobility of factors of production, means it is easy to transport raw materials and other goods required for the productions, and which is why there is no transportation cost. These are the features of perfect competition, okay? Now let's talk about the diagrams. Let's talk about the diagrams. Now in this chapter we will focus only on perfect competition, okay? What is the diagram for the market? Suppose here I am placing the x-axis as the quantity supplied and the y-axis as the price. Then what will be the demand curve here? When there is high price, there is low demand. When there is less price, there is high demand. Okay. When the price is high, there is low demand. When the price is low, there is high demand. So it will be like this, slanting. This is the demand curve. And what will be supply curve? When the prices are high, the supply is also high. When the prices are low, the supply is also low. So here the supply curve will be a 45-degree angle line. Okay. Both meet at this point called the equilibrium. Equilibrium is the point where whatever being produced are being sold. Okay. This is the graph of the market. Okay, graph of the market. But what about the graph of an individual firm in perfect competition? Okay, let's keep here the price. Graph of an individual firm. Graph of an individual firm. It will be like this. This is the demand curve. The price is this. So demand is equals to price. Why this is the horizontal line? Because at this point the demand, the supply of the goods is infinite, because the producers are not willing to reduce the price, and if the price rises, then the goods sold is zero, because so many substitute goods are available. Okay, if the price rises, if a seller rises his price, then no one will buy from him, all will buy from some other sellers, because they are selling at low price. So, and the seller also don't want to reduce the price. If he or she will reduce the price, then they are not earning any profit, which is why the demand curve will be like this, a horizontal line. Okay. Now, what is total revenue? Total revenue, TR, total revenue or TR? TR is the price charged by the seller into quantity supplied. Price charged by the seller into quantity supplied. This is called the TR. The graph of TR is like this. This is the TR, price quantity. Okay. Right? What is AR? Average revenue. What is average revenue? Average revenue is total revenue divided by quantity of goods sold. You are finding an average. Right? Next, let's go to marginal revenue. What is marginal revenue? Marginal revenue is the extra income or extra earning or extra revenue you are getting due to selling an extra unit of goods. Okay. So marginal revenue is equals to change in total revenue by change in quantity sold. Okay. Here this marginal revenue is equals to demand. The same line is also marginal revenue and the same line is also average revenue. This is the graph of a perfect competition of individual firm in a perfect competition. Now let's go to marginal curve. In this graph, the marginal curve will be like this. This is the marginal curve, MC. What is marginal cost? Sorry, marginal cost. What is marginal cost? It is the extra expenses, extra cost a producer or a firm is incurring due to producing an extra unit of goods. Okay. So marginal cost is basically change in total cost by change in quantity sold. What is total cost? It is fixed cost plus variable cost. Okay. Now, if this is the marginal cost, then what will be the average cost here? This is the graph of short run. Graph of short run. Graph in a short run. Short run means the time period. It might be of 1 week or of 6 months or 1 year. Not more than that. It's called short run. In short run, there is two types of cost. Fixed cost and variable cost. Fixed cost like machineries. Variable cost like the cost, the wages you are paying to the laborers, the traveling cost, the transportation cost are variable cost. But fixed cost are the land, machinery, building, these are the fixed cost. Okay. So since this is the graph of a short run, then here we will compare this marginal cost with average variable cost. What is average variable cost? ABC. It is total variable cost divided by quantity. So here the average variable cost will be like this. ABC. Okay. It will be like this. Just a minute, wait a minute. Right. So now we have the complete graph of an individual firm in long run. Now we have to know in which condition you will earn profit maximization. Okay. First, to satisfy the conditions of profit maximization, you need to know what happened. Don't get disturbed. You need to have 4 conditions fulfilled. Condition number 1. It should be the point where marginal revenue is equals to marginal cost. So here either this point or this point. Point number 1. The marginal cost should be rising. This point. Okay. Then at the point of profit maximization, either marginal cost is equals to average variable cost or greater than average variable cost. Condition number 3. This is condition number 3. What is condition number 2? MC should be rising. Increasing or rising? Should be non-decreasing, right? Non-decreasing means increasing. Condition 1 was MR is equals to MC. And 4 was, what was 4? Condition of 4 what it was? This one. Or MC should cut MR from below. Same point. 2 and 3 same point. 2 and 4 same point. From below. Okay. So, if we want to satisfy all these 4 points, then it will come to this point. Here you will only at this point you can achieve profit maximization, because only this point at Q0, okay, all the 4 conditions are being satisfied, right? Now next concept was, what was next concept? Normal profit, supernormal profit, break even point. Okay, in short run this is the break even point. In short run this is the break even point. Okay, if the firm starts producing at a point where, suppose the average cost was like this, suppose the average cost was like this, okay, suppose, then this point would have become, supernormal profit. You had gained supernormal profit, where marginal cost is greater than variable cost or total cost in long run. What is marginal cost? Marginal cost is equal to price. It is the minimum price a seller should charge. Minimum price a seller should charge. Okay. This point is also called, the break even point is also called here, called the point where a firm earns economic profit. What is economic profit? It is revenue, total revenue minus total cost. What is in total cost? Explicit cost plus implicit cost. What are explicit cost? Explicit cost are all kinds of costs that a firm incurs. Raw materials, labor, etc. What are implicit cost? It is the opportunity cost. Okay. What is opportunity cost? Opportunity cost is what you are sacrificing divided by what you are gaining. What you are sacrificing, the best alternative you are sacrificing divided by what you are choosing or gaining. So higher the opportunity cost, worse it is. Lower the opportunity cost, better it is. Okay. Now determinants of firm supply curve, in which conditions this marginal cost shifts. In which conditions this marginal cost shifts. See, this was the old marginal cost curve. This is the new marginal cost curve, MC1, MC0. A firm will enter from MC0 to MC1 when he has better technology. Number 2, when the input cost is low. When the tax is low. When the technology is higher, when input costs are low, when tax are lower. Opposite, if the opposite happens, then this marginal cost will go to here. Okay, clear? Next, market supply curve. What is market supply curve? It is the summation of all the prices or it is the summation of all the goods, total of all the goods sold by all the firms in the market at the same price. Same price, but all the quantities sold. You all are sellers, but you might all charge the same price, but you all sell different quantities. Okay, so total of all the quantities sold by all of you is the market supply.